Hi everyone. In this video, we'll explore how IoT is transforming industrial systems. We'll demonstrate how to connect industrial sensors to a dashboard with SCADA systems, making it easier to monitor and control critical processes like production lines, temperatures, and water levels. This approach inspires the Industry 4.0 movement, which integrates IoT technologies into traditional industries. The goal is to create smarter, more connected automation systems, a trend that's rapidly gaining popularity. I guide you through a simple and effective method for connecting sensor data and industrial systems. Here is the process we'll follow. Sensors. Industrial sensors send or receive data using the OPC-UA protocol. Gateway. A gateway device collects the data and transmits it using MQTT. Dashboard or SCADA. The data is then displayed and processed on the dashboard or SCADA system. To test these connections, we'll be using the following platforms. Factory I/O. This tool will help us emulate an industrial control systems, specifically a level tank. The tank includes filling and draining valves, along with a volume control sensor, which will simplify the simulation on our process. Proxy's OPC-UA server. This software will enable us to set up an OPC-UA server, a crucial part of these integrations. In this server, we will define the variables needed for factory I/O to interact with during the simulation. Node-RED, serving as a bridge. Node-RED will help transfer data from OPC-UA to MQTT so it can reach ThinkSboard. This tool is easy to use and allows us to create workflows by connecting nodes. Node-RED will not only send the data, but also let us format and adjust it to make sure it works well with ThinkSboard. It also helps us monitor the data flow and fix any issue quickly, making the connection between systems smooth and reliable. And finally, we'll use ThinkSboard to create our dashboard with SCADA systems, where we can visualize and manage the data. It offers real-time monitoring, alerts, and data analysis, and is easy to use. And if you would like to learn more about ThinkSboard, I invite you to check out the other videos that I have on my channel. I'm sure you will find them interesting. So, let's get started. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is create a new SCADA dashboard, something like this. And in order to do that, so we have to go to dashboard and then create a new dashboard. And here in the title, I will put my SCADA, for example. And then we have to choose here a new type of layout that is called SCADA. Click on save, and we are right now available to use this new widget bundle that is called SCADA Fluid Systems. So if you click on here, you will find a lot of widgets that you can use in your SCADA systems. For example, I want to use centrifugal pump. Click on add. And also I want to use some piping here. And also I want to use, for example, this valve. Okay. Alright, so one important thing when you are working with SCADA widgets is you can control the behavior for your widgets. For example, I want to see this centrifugal pump when it's running or not. And how can you do that? Is go to edit widgets and then go to the behavior section, and you will find a new field called running that indicates whether a component is running or not. And right now is depending on the attribute running, but you can use like a hardcore mode. For example, I will put did nothing in the field actions. In the value, I will put here true, and you will see how the pump's running. And also, for example, if I wanna see this behavior when this is a critical state, I will put here the true mode, and then you will see how the color is changing. And well, you can playing with this. For example, I wanna see the rotation animation speed, for example, in 5. You will see how the pump well, animation speed is running. Okay, So the same, you can playing with the piping. For example, I wanna see my fluid or my flow presence in my pipe. For example, I will put value present apply. You will see your flow, but in the static mode. And if you want to see the flow present, like flowing in pipe, for example, I put in present, click on apply, you will see how the flow is flowing. And well, let's continue with the valve. For example, here, if I want to see how it's opening or not, for example, I will put in true, click on apply. Well, you will see this is the state or the behavior when the valve is opening. All right. Okay, so what happens if I want to send some instructions from my SCADA system to my real device? For example, in this case, I want to control my valve here. If I open this valve, I also want to open my real device. So how we can do it? So uh, if you click here in the edit widget, you will see there is a section behavior. And also you can find a new field open. So that's mean when I open this valve, I will set a open attribute to true. And when I close this valve, I will set the open attribute to false. So that is the way you can control your device setting the attribute to true or to false. What attribute? The attribute open. Here, for example, you can choose another action. You can choose execute RPC or set attributes or add time series. Where in this example, I will use RPC, but you can also control by attribute, like as the file example. So for example, when I click on the open, I will execute RPC with this method set states and the parameters will be true. So I will put here apply, and also I will change to execute RPC with the same method, and well, the parameters are false. All right. And here, yes, here is another important thing. We need to create a target device. So that's mean these valves need to have has a target device relationated. So let me create that. Go to device. Well, save the changes. Go to device. I will create a new device here. I will here field valve test. Click on add. Close, and then I will put as my target device in my valve field valve test. All right, so this device, well, I will send this RPC with methods to true utilizing this target device. So let's see. We will do with Node-RED because Node-RED is very useful to do like interconnection between different platforms, and we will use Node-RED as a gateway in this project. So how we can do that? First, we need to create a new node that is MQTT int, and here we need to define the server point. So let's create a new one here. I will put things for field valve here, and the server will be, let me just copy this and paste it, and I will put mqtt that things for that cloud. And in the security and the field username, you should put in here the token device. So if I go to my device, click on save, you will find here the copy access token. Okay, so click on here. Once you have your server name or your server configured, um, you need to put the topic here. So what is the topic? If you go to the documentation in ThinkSboard, you will see there is a section that is called RPC API, where there is a special direction from MQTT that you shouldn't put in here. And well, let me copy this in this topic and click on done. I think that's all. And also, if I wanna send, if I receiving some data here, I will put some debug. Let me deploy it. Yes. Okay, my node is connected. I will put in my hello in my screen this, and I will put my dashboard here. And okay, let me test it. If I open this valve, you will see I am receiving some RPC method with the method setState, the param false. Well, if I close the valve, I will receive this message. If I open this valve, I will receive this message. That makes sense because when you are opening the valve, you are setting the true with the method setStates. So as you can see, right now we are sending information from my SCADA, and here in Node-RED we are receiving through MQTT this RPC method. If you are not familiarized with RPC, I recommend you to review my another videos about RPC. There are a special guide how you can understand how it's work. Okay, perfect. So what happens if I wanna send the information in the opposite way? So that's mean I want to send information from Node-RED to ThinkSport. So you can use RPC as well, but in this time I wanna show you how you can send telemetry data. So in order to do that, I will create a new device here that I will name it tank level test. Click on that, and I will go to my SCADA here, and I will add a new SCADA widget that will represent my tank. Okay, in the target device I will select my tank level test, and here you can see the behavior is related with these fields, the tank capacity that is use this attribute tank capacity, and the current volume use the time series liquid volume. So let me create this attribute. If you want to see where is this attribute, where is the scope from this attribute, is from the server attribute. Let me copy and configure that attribute here. Server attribute, I will add tank capacity, and I will put here 100. All right, perfect. And then what else? Well, I need to send some telemetry data with this key, liquid volume. Okay, so let's do that. Let me change the size of my tank here. Okay, so first in the node-RED I will create a new MQTT out node. Let me create a new connection here, tank level test. The name of the server point will be the same, mqtt.thingsfor.cloud. The security, well, we need to copy the access token. All right, and click on add.
And in the topic, if you go to the documentation from ThinkSword, you will see there is a section that is called Telemetry Upload API. So you should put in here this URL and click on done. I will create quickly inject data here, and I will use a JSON where my key will be liquid volume. Let me just copy this. Right, and I will put in here, I don't know, this value. Right, so let me deploy it. Okay, so it's connecting here. Let me see if everything is okay. Apparently everything is okay. Okay, we are connected. If I send this information, you can see how the telemetry data is getting from ThinkSword. If I change, for example, here 50 and deploy it, you will see the 50. If I want to send 100, oh sorry, 100, okay, you will see the full capacity of my tank. So this is a simple example how you can send and receive data from ThinkSword to Node-RED and Node-RED to ThinkSword. Okay guys, this video is getting a bit long, so I will stop here and make a second part to show the connection between Node-RED and our OPC-UA server. Well, remember, if you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this, and see you next time.